is the vegan lifestyle for me? Obviously, this is a long-term planning type of thing. So you should make sure that this is something for you. Maybe it's not for you right now at this time for whatever reason. Don't know. But these are some things in this next lesson for you to consider long term when it comes to making the decision to continue or to go vegan. Here are the things you got to consider when you're going vegan. Number one, can you have an open mind about your vegan journey? I'm going to tell you right now, if you're thinking that you're going to be 10 out of 10 vegan from day one until the day that you pass away, good luck, right? There's so much conditioning, whatever age you are. Think about that's how many years of conditioning around food and memories and traditions. Um, all those things are tied to your food, and you're super surrounded by temptations and obstacles and barriers to your vegan journey. And so you got to have an open mind about it. You got to say, I got to do, if you end up eating a bunch of stuff that's not in line with vegan diets, you just got to say, okay, how am I going to get back on track? You can't beat yourself up about it because this is a lifelong thing. It's not supposed to be stressful. It does have its stressors, as a lot of things do in life, but it's supposed to be a lifestyle of abundance. And so you got to have an open mind about it, and you got to really make sure that you're kind of accepting things as they come. You're not going to get everything right and perfect. Keep your mind open to just keep going. You got to. Number two, you got to be ready to be a bit type A. What does that mean? Um, More of a control freak. I don't know how else to say it. I can put sugar on it, but it's kind of being like a control freak. Like I don't go out to restaurants a whole lot. I got a couple spots, but a lot of places that have like bar and grill stuff, traditional American cuisine, um, they don't really cater to a vegan lifestyle. And so as a result, I have to cook my own food. I prepare my own food. I got to find my own recipes. Like I am pretty much in charge of my entire nutrition. I eat every single meal that I cook myself. Now, obviously, that's what I'm doing my vegan journey. But if you're going to be a healthy vegan and you're going to do it sustainably over time, you got to learn how to cook for yourself, and you got to learn how to take food with you on the go, and you got to take matters into your own hands when it comes to your nutrition. And so you got to be more thoughtful about things. That comes with that type A personality where you got to be a little bit more organized, a little bit more structured, things of that nature, just so that you can make sure that you're continuing to nourish yourself as you need to. Because when you get cravings, well, maybe just a little bit, right? That's what might come to mind. And so you kind of got to just be on top of it, right? As you go vegan longer, it becomes easier because things aren't so new and you know how to integrate and zig and zag. Type A becomes easier. But initially, there will be an increase in your type A tendencies. Are you all in, or will you transition to a vegan diet? Right? You got to kind of make that decision. It's not like you got to make it like right now, but that's something you got to consider. I jumped all in. I kind of said this in a previous module, but if you jump all in, you have tons of excitement on your side and you're instantly helpful. You stop eating animals, you stop the environmental harm, you stop the generational curses, you stop the things that are impeding social justice, all those type of things, just like that. Super helpful. However, you do still have to consider the fact that you're shifting your entire lifestyle. Um, you got to know what you're going to be doing long term to make sure that you're going to be able to nourish yourself properly, what you're going to eat for lunch, for dinner, for breakfast, all those type of things. And you're taking those steps in this course right now. So hopefully you'll be able to transition a lot smoother if you are deciding to transition slower. Are you willing to ask for help? This is so important. And that's why I became a nutrition coach, because I wanted to be for you who I needed when I first went vegan. Um, there's so many things that you don't know when you first go vegan because you do it mainly, I would say, probably for like an ideological reason, maybe for logic, or maybe your emotions or something. But once you get into the journey, you see, wow, I don't really know what I need to do for my nutrition. I'm not really sure what I need to do for my health. How can I help out in all these different ways? And there's so many different ways to help. And if you don't ask, if you don't reach out, if you don't make connections, it can feel very isolating and very lonely. I've been on both sides of that. I felt very isolated and lonely at many parts of my journey. And now I feel very abundant because I'm connecting with so many more people. And so I would like for you to consider that as well, just because I don't want you to feel those same negative things that I did feel along that way. And then finally, as you decide if it's going vegan for you, you got to know about your why. That's going to be tied to your core values. Uh, why are you going vegan? Health, environment, it's animals. Obviously, vegan is animals. Otherwise, it'd just be plant based. Like I said, I initially started doing it for social justice and kind of health, but then I came around to the animals and, of course, the environment. We all live on Earth, this big, beautiful blue biome. Come on, right? So you got to think about it. Is this something that you really want to do? Is it something that you really want to do right now? You know, and you got to be honest with yourself. Everybody's not in the same spot, and that's okay, right? Because we're all doing the best we can. So just keep that in mind, right? Maybe create lists of whys, right? Maybe you got to keep building your whys until you get to a point where you're ready to take action and make change. No matter how you do it, there's no wrong way to go about it. But these are things that you got to consider. Number one, you got to have the open mind about it because you're gonna need to give yourself grace. You're gonna fall short of 10 out of 10 being vegan all the time. Either there's hidden ingredients that'll trip you up, there's temptations everywhere that'll trip you up, or sometimes, you're just like, I gotta have it, right? So whatever it is, these are things you got to consider. And you check all these off, and I think you'll have a very long lasting and very sustainable, healthy, thriving, and abundant vegan life. All right, herbivores, until next time, I will see you in the next module. Keep grazing.